Hey you guys, it's that time. Pick a story wherein one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or message for you. So those of you that are new, what I like to do, I like to hold each deck up to the camera to see if it's resonating with you, and we'll start with deck number 1. So could your story or message be here in deck number 1? Or could your story or message be here in deck number 2? Is your story or message here? And this is actually an oracle deck. Or could your story or message be here in deck number 3? All right. And you don't have to overthink it, just 1, 2, or 3. So let's go ahead and get started with deck number 1. We have the 3 of Wands, the Hierophant, 3 of Cups, the 8 of Wands. We have the Hanged Woman, and the overall energy or central issue we have Princess of Cups. We have the Hermit and the Tower. Okay, so overall energies. I feel like this is about getting in touch with your intuition and listening to that. I feel like something may have recently happened to push you to follow your intuition. Something may have been revealed to you in a way that was unexpected, or you may have received some sort of unexpected news. If it hasn't happened yet, maybe this is something that's getting ready to happen. I feel that for some of you, there is something in regards to an enlightenment that's happening. Something has to fall apart in order for you to have clarity. Something was blocking your view. Something could have blocking your view spiritually, emotionally, or there could have been something literal happening, like you lived in a building and where your view was being blocked, and now that building is being torn down. But I feel like something has been literally blocking your view, and whatever's been blocking your view is going to fall apart. And then everything's getting ready to level out, and then you'll have some sort of clarity here. But yeah, it looks like you're coming to some sort of realization now. Also, in regards to maybe a love situation, you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe a Virgo, Taurus. I feel too that you guys are going to have some sort of premonition, or something is going to be confirmed of a spiritual connection. So you might experience like some form of telepathy, like you're thinking about someone. The minute you log on, there's their picture, or synchronicity. The minute you mention someone's name, they're texting you or calling you. So something's going to be confirmed that there is some sort of telepathic link there. And I feel that something is happening to guide you on the path that you're supposed to be on, or vice versa. And it doesn't just have to be romantic. It can be anything happening to guide you, get you on path, and to start following your heart. Some of you also may have been seeing butterflies, or maybe that's like your spirit animal, insect. I'm seeing something in regards to a premonition, like something may activate your third eye. Whatever happened is, I feel like it's activating your intuition, your third eye. It just looks like some sort of psychic activation here. It could be an event that just kind of disrupts your life and puts you on some sort of a spiritual path, or it could be a person coming into your life, and just the synastry alone, just you having that connection with that person is going to somehow activate your spiritual senses, if you will. Now also something seems significant about threes. I'm seeing 33. Maybe you guys have been seeing 33 a lot. For me, that usually also indicates some form of communication, talking, coming together. So I feel like maybe there's going to be some sort of communication. There also could be some sort of reconciliation coming up for you guys. It does look like maybe you will be anticipating some sort of news or waiting to hear from someone, or maybe you're waiting to hear about a job. Maybe you're waiting to hear the results of something, waiting to hear about an apartment or a house. So I feel like you're waiting to see what's going to happen. And I feel that you're going to get some sort of news. I see good news followed by hesitation. So let's say you did get a call back for an interview. I feel like even if you get an interview date or a start date, it's going to be delayed. So you might get a call that, hey, everything's okay, the position's still yours, but things are on hold right now. We have to push back the start date, or we have to push back the interview date. So I feel like something's okay. You have to wait. Now you also might receive some sort of news or information that you will have to make a decision about, but it looks like you end up needing to wait. It's like you're like, I'm not going to make a decision right now. Let me think about this. I feel too like there is something that's in discussion. Something's in discussion. I feel like someone's maybe waiting for permission or needs to have confirmation. Someone's waiting for the green light about something. I don't know what this is, but I feel like something's going on where you might need permission to do something. You might need, what do you call it? Oh, it's like you might need to fill out an application. Like you're waiting to receive some sort of granted access, or you're waiting for an approval on something. Now I also see a situation where, I don't know, it just seems like there's a third party involved. Relationship wise, I feel that you are needing to keep an open mind, or you're going into something with an open mind, and there is a third party involved in your love life. Now, if it's not like a third party like polygamy or open relationship, then it's still a third party, like maybe someone else is involved. Like something comes along with the package. Maybe someone is like, we can move in together, but yes, you know, my mom has to move in with us, or, you know, I have children. So something is like a package deal is what I'm getting. And so even though I'm getting something about being honest and truthful, being open, whatever it is, I feel like you're going to want to think about it. You're like, let me think about that. Let me wait. I'm not going to give an answer off the bat. But relationship-wise, it does look like it's up to you. Like something is a package deal. Are you up for it or not? And maybe too, this is your situation and you are letting someone know, like, look, I'm a package deal. I come with, you know, children. I come with parents. I come with, you know, another person or someone else in my life. So whatever it is, it's a package deal. You and your love interest also might form a business partnership, or you could meet someone that has something to do, like romantically, that has something to do with your profession or business colleague. So something also may start off as a professional relationship. Even if it was something like a doctor and patient, even if you're a spiritual healer, maybe you clear chakras and, you know, something's going on with you and your patient. But something does look like it starts off professional, but it's also some sort of physical attraction there as well. I feel like you guys are also, those of you that are in school, I feel like you're doing some sort of studying, or you're researching, or you're deciding to go back to school. I still don't know what these delays are, though, for you yet. For the most part, I see realization and enlightenment. You might be doing some sort of research on astrology, something you may have discovered something in regards to your birth chart. Also, anything dealing with politics or spiritual beliefs. Speaking of politics, today is the day of reckoning. I did a prediction on the presidency 4 years ago. I don't know if I'm going to do one this year. I don't know. But anyway, I feel like in regards to politics, someone is calling in an astrologer. So I feel like politicians are working with astrologers to find out what to do. Matter of fact, see, I wasn't going to do that, get into the whole situation. I feel that a lot of information is going to come in regards to the results, and it's still going to end up being held over or some sort of delays. So I feel like they're not going to announce the winner off the bat. Even if somebody has the popular votes, it does come down to the electoral votes, and things have to be decided. So you may realize something about the political system that, I don't know, just kind of changes your world upside down. All right. Now, also what I'm getting here is that, oh, what was that I was just picking up? I'm getting like strong psychic abilities for some of you. I feel like some of you are being prepared for something that's getting ready to manifest. Things are delayed, or it seems like things have been delayed or on hold. But really what's happening is that you're in a cocoon state. You are being conditioned for something. You're being conditioned. You're being prepared. When you are ready to accept something, that is when it's like your soul will ripen. But right now, I feel like your soul isn't ready to receive some sort of information. And I don't know what this information is. I feel like you're still in a cocoon state. You're not ready for something. Yeah. I'm feeling like it has something to do with spirituality. Like you're not ready to understand something spiritual yet. You're being prepared for it. You're being groomed for it. Once you have reached a level of maturity, you'll be able to let go of some sort of systematic beliefs, and you'll be able to move forward. But right now, I feel like something is stagnant in your life, or you might reach a spiritual stagnation because you aren't ready to understand. You aren't ready to receive some sort of information. Those of you that are spiritual seekers, truth seekers, and you might find out things that are disturbing, I feel like kind of stop right there so that you can digest the things that you're learning, the things that you're taking in, before you completely judge a situation, before you say, oh, you know, I'm done with this or I'm done with that. Just hold off and wait for something to process. Like you're not ready for something, not yet, but you're getting ready. I don't feel like you're being denied, or like spirit is like, no, you know, your application for enlightenment has been rejected. It's not like that. It's just that you're not ready. Also, career-wise or just in general, you might have people coming to you for advice. I don't know if you have a lot of advice about certain things or a lot of information, things that you've studied. There may be some sort of knowledge that you have that people want from you. So people may be coming to you for knowledge or advice, asking your opinion about things. Like, what do you think about this? What are your thoughts on that? And I feel like even though you have like a lot of information available to share with people, you might end up saying, let me get back to you on that. Because you might need to see something or check something out for yourself. Going back to a love situation for some of you, I feel like there is commitment, or there's going to be a relationship that is that gives you security, or that is structured. But again, it seems like you have to have an open mind about something. Also, keep your options open. Some of you are going to be reading something, reading some information. I'm seeing you like reading a lot, whether it's through Google or if it's books. It's something that you're reading and you're like, that is new information for me. Let me think about that. Let me process that. How do I want to move forward? I also see something, a friendship developing very quickly. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of attraction between you and this friend. But for whatever reason, you're needing to keep an open mind about something. Something may be delayed. Oh my God, I smell popcorn. Oh, that smells so good. I'm sorry, I love popcorn. And I have like the movie theater oil that you could put on it. So I think my sister's making popcorn. She's making me want some now. My sister and my mom are here. All right, let's see here. I heard the name Isis. So I don't know if that's your name. I don't know if that's someone that you listen to. I listen to someone named Isis. She's super awesome. She has a YouTube channel now too, so you should check her out. Okay. So far, Hanged Man is about somebody realizing that they have feelings for somebody. Or somebody realizing that something is meant for them. So this can be a person, place, or thing. In a love situation, someone is coming to the realization that they belong together, or that they want to move forward with this person. But I still feel like there's a need to process this. In a career situation, I feel like some of you are coming to the realization that you have a niche for something, or is it niche? You have a niche for something and you're like, this is what I need to do. This is, you know, I feel like this is the perfect career for me. If you've been looking for a home, I feel like for whatever reason, it's just like something happens out the clear blue where you realize that that's the home for you. So I feel like something's going on where you guys are realizing that something is meant for you. Some of you also might be realizing that the path that you're on serves a higher purpose. And this also looks like dreaming. So those of you that dream a lot, I feel like messages are being revealed to you in dreams. Definitely communicating with someone in your dreams. You might be communicating with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Oh, there's that Scorpion energy again. Cancer and Scorpio energies are strong. I feel too, like I was saying, something about these delays are going to come to an end once the situation has ripened, or once your understanding has ripened. There won't be any more delays. There's some sort of hesitation. I feel like someone is questioning someone's authenticity. Someone is questioning someone's motives. If it is in regards to, or questioning like legitimacy about something. Let's say you received a letter that said you've won or you've inherited, X amount of dollars. I feel like you're going to question that, and you're like, wait, let me check out, let me research this company, let me see if this is legit. So I feel like after you see whether or not something is legit, and once you have some sort of clarity or understanding, then you're going to move forward about something. Now, I'm also getting fire energy, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You might be doing some sort of research on someone or a situation, or someone's doing this to you. They're trying to check out your intentions or to see if you're legit. Someone has their suspicions because they've been burned or hurt in the past. I also feel like you are needing to let go of suspicions and paranoia, because that might be holding you back or preventing you from pursuing a person or pursuing a goal. Like, let go of those suspicions and paranoia, and then things will come into fruition for you. I also feel that somebody is wanting to know if somebody is in a relationship or if they're single. Someone is still friends with their ex, but they keep it cordial. Someone's ex is going to forever be in their lives. They're now friends with that person. I'm getting a name Donna for someone. I was going to say Dala too. I was hearing Dala. Only thing I know about Dala is Ty Dolla, but I don't know if that has something to do with you guys, or I don't even really know too much about him. I just know he's a celebrity. Some stuff I keep up with, some stuff I really just don't. So a lot of times you guys leave comments and you're like, that's so-and-so's story. I'm like, really? Like, I had no clue, because I don't keep up. So I like that though, because that confirms that I'm tapping into something I didn't even know about. Somebody is viewed as an angel, but they're not. Someone is not perfect. I don't know if you have someone on a pedestal, but they're not that perfect person. They're just down to earth, just like everyone else. So definitely in a love situation, some of you might be coming to the realization that you have feelings for your friend, or your friend may be feeling this way about you. Also could be something in regards to a follower. Being attracted to one of your followers, or your followers realizing or asking, like, could this be a soulmate? Like, your followers asking that about you. Someone is also very funny or entertaining. I don't know why I'm getting something about somebody being paid for something sexual in nature. And I feel like maybe someone is having a different view about that. Let's just say, for instance, you were very judgmental in regards to someone who did porn. And then, I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden you're like, you know what? Who am I to judge? Everyone has to make a living. Maybe that's that person's separate life. This person knows how to separate their professional life from their everyday life. So something's going on where I don't know why I'm getting specifically something about somebody getting paid for something sexual in nature. It doesn't have to be porn. It could be anything. Even as a personal example, like, yes, I do like sensual tarot now. So I get paid for that. So I don't know if someone is viewing or judging someone based off of something that they do for a living that's sexual in nature. Someone also may be into like sexual healing. I've mentioned it before. There's also someone that I follow on Instagram, and she does sexual healing, but she's very confident. She's not some thought or whatever. She's a very educated woman, and she genuinely cares about people being in touch with themselves sexually as well as relationships. So maybe for some of you that could be something that you're wanting to do, and people need to have an open mind about your profession. It's like maybe a blend of sexuality and spirituality. Yeah. Yeah, so those are the messages I have for deck number 1. Let's go ahead and move on to deck number 2. We have Opportunity Beckons, Third Eye Chakra, Observe, Change Your Focus, and Flow. Overall energy, we have Release, Healing Begins, Success and Growth. So I feel like some of you have just evolved in some way, shape, or form. And it does look like you successfully completed something in your life, and now you're open to a new path, or there's a new path opening up for you because you have healed. I feel like you're also listening to your intuition. I feel like something's been developing within yourself, and you are starting to shine, or you are starting to come out of hiding. It looks like you're coming out of hiding. Like maybe you've been hiding something about yourself, and people have only seen a glimpse of you, but I feel like you're getting ready to just like be reborn, period. So release is also very similar to death. And so I feel like you guys are releasing or shedding skin, which, just like I said, it's the same thing. Something's going on where I feel that you are just now starting to shine. You're getting ready to reveal the true you. Not that you were fake at first, but I just feel like there's something that was going on where maybe either you were hiding something, or you've just been evolving, And so it makes me think of a snake who sheds its skin. And I feel like you are getting ready to embrace some sort of change. And there's this new beginning that is starting for you. Yeah. So here we have opportunity beckons. And I feel like something will be stabilizing for you. You also may have needed to let go of a person, let go of a job, let go of insecurities, something that you had to let go of. And because you're letting that go, you're letting the past go, you are ready to embrace a new world. I feel like you're also seeing things from a different perspective, just based off of looking at everything as a whole. I feel like you guys are getting ready to see things differently. We have observe and change your focus. Observe is very similar to the Hanged Man. So this also, again, reiterates that you're looking at things from a different perspective. Maybe you're viewing life. You see life differently. Maybe you see relationships differently, your career and yourself, just in general. And I feel like if you feel like if things have been on hold, if there has been some sort of stagnation, you really need to change your focus. You need to view something differently. Instead of complaining about something, ask different questions. That's another thing. You may have been asking the wrong questions. The only thing I can think of off the bat as an example, those of you that read your own tarot cards and you keep getting confused about what the cards have been telling you, I feel like you've been asking the wrong questions. So change your questions up. Instead of being concerned with, is this person coming back? Maybe just ask the cards like, okay, who is the best person for me? Like, instead of just asking about one person in particular, ask who's the best person for me? Or instead of focusing on anyone else, always turn the question back on yourself. Well, Spirit, what do I need to be doing in this time? At this time, what do I need to see differently so that I can move forward? Like, I feel like you've been asking the wrong questions, and now you're starting to see that. So once you're able to ask the right questions, I feel like you're going to have some sort of clarity. Also, I feel like your pride could have been blinding you, or your pride may be in the way of things progressing. Something needs to change. I feel like you also do need to go with the flow of things. So this is also equivalent to the wheel. So something is telling you that you need to go ahead and go with the flow of things instead of fight it. To me, the 5 change your views or change your perspective makes me feel like you've been trying to force something, or you've been trying to avoid something, or you've been trying to block something from happening because you were in denial about it. But this is saying just kind of stop fighting change and let it happen. And then 2, I'm just looking at how he's holding his heart. And I feel like in this person that they're releasing, there's like a spotlight on their heart. She has like green being highlighted in the heart chakra area. So I feel like something is saying just let things flow from your intuition and your heart. If there's any type of decisions that you need to make at this time, whether it's in career or love, I just feel like something is saying listen to your heart and just go with the flow of things. Stop trying to force change, or stop trying to stop change from happening. Play something by ear. Let things play out. Yeah, you may need to just kind of play something by ear at this time. And then I'm looking at how he's on the balcony. So it looks like, again, this is talking about perspective. And maybe having a bird's eye view, or he's viewing something objectively. So I feel like you may need to view things objectively. And I don't know if you're dealing with something in regards to love, career, romance, living situation. Your third eye chakra too, again, that's going back to using your intuition or your third eye. You may be trying to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. Like you're using your five senses. You don't understand something because you're using your five senses. You're like, if I can't feel it, if I can't touch it, if I can't smell it, if I can't see it, if I can't taste it, then what am I to go by? That's that sixth sense is what you're going to have to use. Really also something like the fifth element. I'm thinking about earth, wind, fire, water. Those are four elements, but something's going on where you need to use the fifth element. So something, you may be in a situation where you are trying to make logical sense out of something, but this is not a case where it requires logic. This is a situation that requires intuition. Also, something could be going on where you need to focus on your third eye. Do things that whatever you can to unblock it. I know a lot of people are talking about getting rid of fluoride toothpaste. I stopped using fluoride for about 2 months now. Honestly, I do not notice a difference. I've always been someone who dreams a lot. I've always just felt naturally intuitive. Maybe I'm some weirdo where certain things like that won't affect me. Not a weirdo, but just, I don't know. Maybe certain things like that just don't affect me. But maybe, I don't know, if that is the case, I don't know, maybe it's just other things that you need to work on to heighten your third eye. Or maybe it's even been overly active at this time. Maybe you've been, you need to get a little grounded because you've been seeing a lot of things that have been very spiritual at this time, especially if you're some sort of a medium or a channeler and you're like, oh my God, I need to get grounded. Like I've been seeing too much. So, I mean, with that, then the 4 here to me would represent taking some sort of break or a rest or needing to stabilize. So maybe you do need to stabilize because you've been seeing a lot of unusual things and you need to kind of let things process now. And then you can open up that door. I still feel like try your best not to judge or use discernment in a situation or any decisions that you have to make. Use discernment. Yeah, but also in regards to the third eye chakra, maybe the fluoride toothpaste isn't something that you need to remove, but maybe you need to meditate, or just look up things that supposedly are blocking your third eye and try to eliminate certain things one by one and see if it makes a difference. Like I said, I'm not saying that it's not true about the fluoride. I just feel like for me, so far, I have not seen a difference. So I don't know if fluoride is something that affects my genetic makeup. Maybe fluoride cannot affect my pineal gland. That just doesn't do it for me. But maybe there's something else that does or would cause some sort of clouded judgment. So kind of play around with certain things. Like I just got this crystal. I don't know. Maybe you need to kind of play around with crystals and see which ones speak to you, or what does your energy gravitate towards. So I feel like this is more so about dealing too with your spirituality or your self-growth. I feel like you are maybe, if we do have to talk about romance, maybe something's happening where you're being prepared for a spiritual romance, or you can no longer deal with people who are too surface. Maybe you're needing to deal with people who are deeper, or maybe you just need to deal with people who are going to propel you on your spiritual journey. So if someone is not going to be able to prepare you for your spiritual journey, then just leave them alone. Even like my twin flame, he wasn't all spiritual and deep like that. I mean, he did have, he was capable of having deep conversations, but that's not what he was about, He was just not a spiritual type person like that. But yet something about his mission in life, whether he was aware of it or not, was to awaken me and to light my flame and to get me on the path of finding myself. So I'm just saying that to say that I don't want to just say like stay away from low vibrational people or stay away from people who aren't on a spiritual path. I feel like use your own discernment. You don't know who's going to activate what in you. So just kind of be prepared for that if we're talking about something romantic in nature. So yeah, let me go ahead and get some more clarity on some things here. Now, some of you, I feel like you feel stuck in a box, or you feel stagnant or bored or stuck. So it may be time for a change. Maybe you do need to relocate. Those of you that study astrology, when you relocate, yes, it can activate certain houses in your birth chart and emphasize certain things even more than the others. So maybe it is time for you to move, those of you that are thinking about it. And it does look like there's been an opportunity being presented to you or is getting ready to, but this is, you need to make a decision on what you're going to do with it. Now, because release also kind of talks about loss, maybe you did just lose a job, but instead of looking at it like, oh my God, I lost my job. That was who I was, who I am. What else am I going to do? That's what this is for. It's time for you to rediscover yourself. That may have been a blessing in disguise, and now you are able to it's time for you to start finding who you really are or what it is that you really need to be doing in life, because maybe you aren't just that tax preparer, maybe you aren't just that grocery store clerk. Maybe now it's time for you to explore a different side of yourself. So don't look at it as a loss. If something didn't work out romantically, that was for a reason. So this is saying that you need to trust your intuition. Some of you are thinking about something that's at a distance. You're thinking about moving, relocating. Maybe you got offered some sort of a job, but it's far away. Now, I feel like someone is getting offered an opportunity to teach, but it seems like it's more so spiritual, and this position is at a distance. So someone is just like, let's say someone is creating some sort of spiritual school, and they're like, we don't have anyone that does what you do at our spiritual school, and we would like you to do that. Maybe someone needs a tarot reader to talk about tarot cards for their spiritual school, or maybe someone needs someone that can do tantra or chakra clearing or anything. But I feel like something like there's an opportunity for you career-wise, but it's at a distance. There also could be a love situation for you, but it's at a distance. Let's say you're sick, and the only doctor that can heal you or where some sort of opportunity is available for you is at a distance. Like a lot of people who want to go to, where's that place left out went? Honduras. Let's say that you want to go, you want a second opinion about some sort of illness you have. And the only doctor that says that they know how to cure this or heal this, they live in Honduras. So you're like, man, should I go there? It's like, yeah, go ahead, go to Honduras if you got the money, or don't even worry about the money. If that's where it's meant for you to go, then Spirit will make a way, but you've got to make a move first. Matter of fact, 4 to me is also still talking about that stagnation. I feel like once you are able to make some sort of an effort, the universe is going to cooperate in helping things run smoothly for you, and doors will start to open up. Some of you have been living in a box, but you don't belong in that box. You need to think outside of that box. Don't try to be like everything else, everyone else. It's meant for you to get out of that box. You've outgrown your life, or you've outgrown a relationship, and it's time for you to do something new. But you might be too fixated on fitting in. Don't worry about that. I feel like you guys are going to have to make some sort of important decision. You also might be thinking about an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or a Taurus. I see some sort of offer or invitation could change your life, and you are hesitant to move forward because you're comfortable what you're doing, or you're comfortable with where you are. But you have an opportunity. It's just that if you accept this opportunity, it means that you've got to let go. You've got to step out of your comfort zone. And I see you making some sort of an agreement or negotiation. Something will be determined or settled. Something's going to be established. Something maybe also needs your signatures. Something is waiting for your signature or your agreement. In a love situation, someone is thinking about commitment and if they're ready or not. And I feel like at the end of the day, there is going to be some sort of a commitment or marriage. I do feel like there are some sort of negotiations that need to take place. Whatever negotiating there is in your situation, don't be afraid to speak your mind and to ask for what you want. And I feel like you'll get it. It'll be accepted. Whatever terms you want. Write down what your terms are, and I feel like they're going to agree to it. This could be terms in a relationship or a professional situation or a home. Tweak it. Tweak some sort of a contract. Something was destined for you, or you are destined for greatness. Listen to your spiritual compass, your moral compass, your emotional compass. You guys are getting ready to test the waters. I kind of feel like you want to test drive something before you give a final answer, but I feel like you're going to like what you test drive. So again, I am getting a sense of accomplishment. There's some sort of blockages that are going to be released. Now, even on a mundane level, if there's been any type of even like bodily constipation, I feel like that's going to be released. If there's been any mental fog, I just feel like there's going to be a release on something. I feel like you are going to be successful at overcoming insecurities, doubts, fears, rejection. Also could be dealing with an earth sign towards Virgo, Capricorn. I feel too like something is going to go back to normal. There also may be some sort of forgiveness. Again, I'm getting something about negotiating and reaching some sort of agreement. If you're wondering how somebody feels about you, I feel like the feeling is mutual. I see you also being invited to something, and you may have been hesitant about it at first, but I see you agreeing to do whatever or go to whatever you've been invited to. So like I was saying, something is like a test drive. And I feel like you're going to at least, like, say for instance, someone invites you to a party. You don't really like parties, and you're like, finally you meet someone halfway. You're like, okay, I'll go to your party, but I'm only staying an hour, so don't judge me or don't try to harass me when I start to leave. So I kind of feel like somebody's going to be invited to something just to test it out. Even if it's a relationship, somebody's inviting, like, let's give this another chance. I feel like you're like, okay, but the minute this happens, I'm done. Like, something's happening where you're being invited or asked to give someone a chance or asked to do something. And I feel like you're going to agree to something on your terms. Even like if you're house hunting, and so you want to put an offer in, but you know how those of you that have bought homes before, you know, there's something about conditions or something. So before you, it's like, okay, I agree to purchase this house on the terms that it has a clean inspection. So that means you can back out of the agreement if the inspection reveals some sort of errors that you feel like you can't handle. You know, then that gives room for negotiation. You're like, okay, well, since this needs repairing, I think you should either fix it before I move in, or you need to knock some of the price off of this house. So I feel like there's going to be some sort of negotiation before you make some sort of final agreement. But at the same time, it's just saying go for something because it's meant for you. Something is meant for you. You have been guided in this direction. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to deck number 3. We have the 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords. Overall energy, you have the Hermit, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. All right. So I'm feeling like you guys are in search of answers, in search of clarity. I feel like you're looking for direction. You also may have been coming off very guarded. I feel like you also need to think before taking some sort of action, especially too when driving, because I don't want you to have any type of regrets. It looks like you regret not doing something or not having something checked out. It could just be something as simple as a flat tire. Maybe you told yourself to put air in a tire and you never did, and then turns out the next morning the tire is flat. So yeah, pay attention to that. Things in regards to your transportation. Spiritually, I just kind of feel like you guys are feeling like you need to be alone, or you need to find some sort of focus within. You are being led to in some sort of direction. Something's happening to pull you out of your comfort zone. I feel like, and then we've got 5-5 coming out. Again, I think that came out, I don't know if you're cross-watching. I see 5-5 and I see 3-3. Same distinct numbers that were coming out throughout the reading. So I feel like there's some sort of changes getting ready to happen and you guys are not wanting things to change. I feel like you guys are kind of in your comfort zone, but something's getting ready to happen where you have to change directions. I feel like you've also been pushing something, pushing or avoiding something, fighting change. I just feel like you've been fighting change. Some of you also have been beating yourself up about the past. And I feel like there's no need to beat yourself up about the past. Stop worrying about something that you can't fix or change anymore. Only focus about the present and the future right now. You know, just, you can't control something that happened in the past unless you got a time machine. The only time machine that I'm aware of so far is in your mind. So, in a yellow cube, but that's a whole different situation. But, conversation. But yeah, I feel like something's going on where you might be frustrated about the past. It's nothing you can do about it. Stop crying about spilled milk, a fight that you had. I feel like it's just time for you to let something go. Now, it also looks like a situation where somebody is trying to get your attention. Someone is trying to push your buttons or to get a reaction out of you. Someone also is trying to apologize or let you know that they feel bad about something. Now, also because I'm seeing these 2 5s out, I still feel like Leo pride energy is in the way. So you may need to check your ego in order to move forward or have some sort of clarity. Someone is also grieving about a missed opportunity or feeling like something is too late or just shoulda, woulda, coulda. Regardless, I just feel like, again, that's past. There's some new opportunity that is facing you. And as soon as you can pull yourself out of this rut, you'll see that there is a solid opportunity waiting for you. Now, I'm also seeing some sort of reconciliation. So maybe someone thought that there was never going to be a reconciliation or you would never be friends again. Or maybe someone is like, we can start off as friends. Like, let's say, for instance, you want to jump right back into a relationship and somebody is like, I'm not ready for that, but I do want to be friends with you and see where it goes. I want to take things slow. So don't be disappointed in that. Just either, I say accept it for now. Maybe you can still keep your options open, but I feel like that's a good start. So that's a situation in regards to a possible reconciliation. I feel like someone wants to start slow and someone wants to start friends. So maybe you might be ready to talk about getting married again or moving in again. And it's just like, whoa, let's not do that this time. Let's start off as friends. I'm also getting a situation where like maybe you feel like you missed the opportunity career-wise. You're like, damn, I should have took that job, or I should have called them back when I had that interview, after that interview. And so you didn't, so you're beating yourself up. But what you don't realize is that there's something new that's coming in and you're going to be happy about it. So there is some sort of new opportunity that will be made available for you. I'm also seeing someone offering to pay for something for you, or unless this is your energy, you are offering to pay for something. This could literally be like a drink, like somebody's like, let me pay for your drink. And it doesn't have to be alcohol, it might be coffee. Like, I got it. Like if you get in line and you're like, oh my God, I thought I had my credit card on me. Somebody in front, behind you might be like, I'll pay for it. Excuse me. Now, something does look like it's going on in regards to a possible love triangle, betrayal, or somebody's feelings gets hurt. Watch what you say, because I almost feel like you might say something that could hurt someone's feelings. Someone might get their feelings hurt because they're being put in a friend zone. Someone might be turned down for something sexual, like maybe you're sexually frustrated and you get invited to hang out with somebody and you're like, ooh, this means we're gonna get down, you know, we're about to get it. And then it turns out that no, I just wanted to chill, like no sex today. You know, so something's going on where I feel like you might be disappointed in that. Something also could get confirmed that you're not really happy about. So unfortunately, I don't know if this is talking about something political for some of you. Maybe you're disappointed in who is chosen as the winner. Maybe you feel betrayed by your party. You're like, my party let me down. Something does seem like a bloodbath and pointing of fingers. I also feel like some of you might feel hurt to find out that somebody was talking about you behind your back. Don't drink and drive, because I almost feel like there could be a minor, I don't feel like it's a major wreck, but I feel like something minor could happen. Or maybe you accidentally run over a bird. Let me see what this Three of Swords is here. Okay, so I feel like someone is hurt because they feel ignored or misrepresented. Also, you might find out something about someone that you didn't want to see or hear. And you're like, I didn't want to know that. But it gets revealed to you. Now, this also looks like a situation where if you're in a long distance relationship, it's sadness because you guys get to meet up for a short period and then you have to go your separate ways. Some of you may feel torn about some sort of decision that you need to make, so you kind of want the universe to make that decision for you. It does look like something's going to intervene. If someone can't decide, it looks like something decides for you. And then you don't like the answer. And it's like, well, you should have did something about it. And you might feel like, well, it's too late now. Now, also, this can be how someone views you or your situation. So say, for instance, you were waiting to hear from someone for a long time. They never came around, or maybe this person was always just talking indirectly. So, and whoever you were waiting to hear from, at the same time, maybe they were waiting for you or waiting for the universe to intervene. I feel like the universe intervenes all right, but like somebody ends up moving on. And it's just like, what? Like, you moved on to somebody else? I thought you were waiting for me. And it's kind of like, well, like, you had the chance. So someone might be hurt because you move on, or you might be hurt because someone moved on. I feel like someone may be too afraid to deal with their anxieties or something, like someone is too afraid to come off as vulnerable. And that also could be something that's kind of like self-sabotaging. Like your vulnerabilities could cause you disappointment. For the most part, though, I feel like this is actually about somebody who kept fighting a connection or kept procrastinating or putting it off. And the next thing you know, they look up and they see that you've moved on, or you look up and see that someone moved on. Also, make sure that you are doing what's best for you and not listening to what other people have to say. I feel like if you follow the pack, you're going to be disappointed and feel like you should have just did what you wanted to do. Don't listen to your friends in some sort of situation. Listen to you. So you also could be dealing with, did I name the signs? I feel like I didn't even name the signs. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be dealing with air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So it does look like someone is going to end up being put in a friend zone, or someone is just taking too long to come out of their comfort zone. I am getting someone who's attracted to their friend and trying to intentionally suppress their feelings or to move slowly, but that might end in disappointment because you didn't allow things to just go with the flow. You've tried to force something, or, you know, vice versa. Somebody tried to force something, and I feel like it didn't work. Like I was saying, if somebody is like, no, let's start off as friends first. And they're saying that because of an article they read, excuse me, or because of something that somebody said to them, but their heart was saying, you don't got to be friends first. Just, you know, if you want to enter the relationship off the bat, then do that. But I feel like because someone is not listening to their own inner voice, that they end up getting disappointed. And it doesn't have to be romantic, although I am getting romantic situations. It could be even like what's going on politically. Like, you might feel like, oh, I shouldn't have went with this party, or I should have, my first gut told me to do this, or, you know, something of that sort. Again, Two of Pentacles, somebody kept going on and on. They couldn't make a decision. So I feel like somebody has offered something. It could be an offer in love, an offer in career, an offer to move, and somebody was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Maybe universe will step in, and it's just like, yeah, universe is going to step in, and then you end up missing that opportunity. Now, I also feel like somebody's been very nervous about coming forward, even though something has been confirmed. So if it's been confirmed that somebody likes you or wants to get back together, it's like, and the ball is in your court, I feel like you might still be playing around and you can't decide, and then someone decides to let go after thinking about it, like feeling like, well, maybe they don't want to be together anymore, so I'm just gonna take this offer somewhere else. Let me look at this Five of Cups. I know they are not still, oh my God. These voting text messages are insane. I don't know what I signed up to. Somebody is asking themselves, why are they so weak, or why are they so indecisive? Someone is beating themselves up about not taking action or not speaking up, or asking, why did they wait? There also could be a fire sign involved, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now also, I feel that somebody has been trying to use spell work to break someone up or to keep two people separated, or somebody's been using spell work to attract love or to bring someone back towards them. So those of you that are trying to attract someone specific, you might feel disappointed. But if you open your heart to whoever is meant for you, I feel like maybe that's what you may need to do. You may need to kind of change up your spell work and be open to what spirit has for you. You can still put your pre-qualifications in, like, spirit, don't send me anybody unless they have this, that. You can still do that. But if you have someone specific, like, please, spirit, send me this person, like that part, trying to infringe on someone else's will, or maybe the timing is off for that person, I just kind of feel like you should be more, make some sort of adjustments to your manifestations or your prayers. And be more open-minded, put it that way. Some of you also don't know what you're doing in regards to spell work, or you're learning. I'm not trying to say that in a harsh way. It's just more so that you're learning. You are a beginner. You are still learning something. Some of you are also beating yourself up for not understanding something, and you don't beat yourself up about it. Maybe you're starting new at a job and you're trying to fake it like you know what you're doing, and you get called out or confronted about something. I just feel like don't beat yourself up about it because you were trying. Someone also just keeps fighting for you indirectly, but you don't recognize it because it's indirect. It's like, how are you pursuing me indirectly? How am I supposed to know that's you? How am I supposed to read your mind? So I feel like someone feels sad because their indirect pursuit didn't work, but that's not your fault. Someone just needs to have more courage and own up to what they want and go after it, instead of just, and take out all the guesswork. Yeah. All right, so you guys, those are the messages that I have for you, but hopefully they resonate. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Sending you love and grace.